Do you know there are 3 surprising reasons home sales are falling through? You'll want to stay on and watch. If you find these contents valuable, you'll want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss the future video. According to Realtor.com, there are 3 surprising reasons home sales are falling through nationally. First one has to do with the interest rate. So what's happening right now is interest rates are changing on a daily basis. And it has gone up. It's more than double since the beginning of the year in 2022 to where we are now, about to go into October. So what you want to do to resolve that issue is to make sure, if you're a buyer, get with your lender and update your pre-approval letter. I know you've heard me say this before, but now more than ever, you got to get on top of the interest rates and you got to know exactly what you're approved for, because the higher the interest rate goes, the less your purchasing power becomes. So you want to make sure that you have that rate still that you thought you had back in September. We're about to end the end of October and rates are still projected to go up slightly. So you want to make sure that your pre-approval letter, before you go house shopping and write an offer with your favorite realtor, that your pre-approval was done in the last 30 days. Update your pre-approval every 30 days. Reason number 2, the property is not appraising to value. The appraisal value is now, in general, they're now kind of adjusting downwards because the sold price of properties that's comparable to, let's say, the property that you're selling from 2 months ago is no longer the same market price. It's not the same market value now with the higher interest rates. And properties are, a lot of them that I'm seeing, and I'm in American Canyon, Vallejo, Benicia, Fairfield, Napa, they're closing at lower price than the asking price. So the other reason that the home sale does not go all the way through, does not have a successful close, is because the property does not appraise to the offer price. Okay, so you got to be, if you're a seller, you want to be mindful of that you may have to come back to the table and renegotiate the based on what the appraised value comes in at. Third reason, buyers are now, the contingencies are back, right? The inspection contingency, the appraisal contingency, and the loan contingency are back in the contract. Buyers want to have time to do inspection. And what that means is the buyers can be renegotiating, and this is true for both seller and buyer to be aware of this. All these contingencies are designed so that the buyer has had time to do the due diligence in the property, and based on the inspection results, the buyer may be negotiating and maybe requesting for repairs, maybe asking for credit depending on the condition of the property. That means the seller, if you're a seller, you want to be prepared that the days of buyers coming in and 20 of them coming in at the same time, they all want your house and everybody's waiving contingencies, are over. They're over, no more. Buyers are exercising their rights. So if the seller and the buyer cannot come to a place of agreement during contingency period, the buyer can back out or the seller can back out. Therefore, the sale does not go through. For more information about contingencies, you'll want to be watching the video that's going to be at the end so you can learn more and understand more about how contingencies work. Thanks for watching.